There she is. Hi,
Hello.
girl.
Hi.
Sorry, for some reason it wasn't letting me invite you. I don't
Yeah.
know why.
I feel like social media has become so technical that it's just, yeah.
Right? I know. I don't know why it does that. Because sometimes it works so well, and then other times it's like, but I am so glad to see you. I love your glasses.
Oh, thank you so much.
Cute.
You look gorgeous as well.
Well, thanks. Yeah, today I had to do a webinar and I had to wear a hat. So this is my hat.
I
I
love
was
the
I was
hat.
breaking out the Britney Spears.
I love the hat. I love red, and that looks so good on you.
Thank you, friend. Thank
Mhm.
you. So for our viewers, tell them who you are, what you do here in the community, all your good stuff. Tell us all about you.
Well, hello everyone. My name is Myeka Brown, and I am a motivational speaker. I also do a lot of other things. Also a business. CEO of my business. I have a business, a chocolate business as well. So we're getting ready for a lot of things during this Mother's Day, which is really exciting. It really is exciting. But the things that I do in the community is really reaching out, wanting to unite everybody. That is my main goal about the community, just helping out and bringing hope to everybody, especially during this time. I'm like, oh, I wish we could go outside and do something, plan an event. And I feel like that's something that has to be done this year, next year, uniting people for a greater purpose, for a greater cause, and just bringing people back into an understanding of what they're called to do, and that they're not here just to exist. You're here to live a purpose that is far beyond what you can imagine, what you can think. So, yeah, just pulling that out of individuals is my main focus in life, and making sure that people understand their calling.
That's fantastic. Myeka, I just love you.
Oh my goodness.
I feel like every time you talk, I'm like, yes, just
Okay.
so much motivation coming from you, so
Oh,
much
thank you so
goodness.
much.
That video that you just recently did for
Uh-huh.
the Respect Team, your voice is so soothing. It's just one of those voices that you listen to and you're like, I could listen to you all day.
Oh, really? Thank you so much. Thank you
You're
so
welcome.
much.
You're welcome. You're
I hope the
welcome.
world feel the same. Okay.
The world definitely feels the same. Yeah, you got a hard eyes from Bring It, Push It, Own It. Hi, Tisha.
Oh, hi, gorgeous. I love you. I miss her honestly. When we had sat down not too long ago, it was just talking basically about purpose. I love her ambition. I love her drive for the youth, for the young
Yeah.
people, and also as well as yourself. Your heart for the youth is just awesome.
Yes. She said, "Hey, my
Okay.
favorite ladies." Cute. Okay, so Myeka, tell us about your chocolate business just a little bit, and then I want to know what is your favorite thing to make for your chocolate business.
Uh, my business is what makes it really different from a lot of chocolate companies is one thing that I want to point out is that you can customize your chocolate. That's one thing that some businesses don't have. So we like to promote that. And yeah, so let me just rewind. The start of our business really came from us just having an idea of helping other people and bringing joy to their life. You know, a lot of people like chocolate, so it's like, okay, what is a different way we can also instill joy and still, so we had brought chocolate to this lady, and she had tried it, and ever since she moved from buying the brand chocolate to buying our chocolate. And
Oh,
not only that, but she kept on speaking to our business. Like, I mean, but before it was a business, she was like, this is something. Like, this chocolate is something. It's not just something that you just offer somebody like a love offering. So this is something. And so we was getting that from a lot of people. Like, this is $1 million business. You gotta do something with it. So um So we just ran with it. We ran with the idea, made sure that everything was intact. So once we launched it, every single time we had I would say, well, we had to display our chocolate, always sold out. And we winded up being in the newspaper and then the radio station. It literally like exploded. And I feel like it was God saying, this is what I want you to do. This is a different stream of income. Not only that, but this is something that you're capable of doing. So yeah, and one of my favorite chocolate, well, it's really the turtle pretzel. They are so
Oh,
good. And the turtle
I've
pretzel,
had those turtle pretzels. Those are delicious.
oh my goodness, I love
Mhm.
it. I absolutely love. I mean, but all the other chocolates are really, really good. We actually have a signature chocolate from the first lady that told us our business could be something. We have her a signature chocolate, which is March buttercream, and that is selling really well. So
Ooh,
it's really good.
you're making me
Uh,
all hungry. So, has your are you still able to do your business during COVID-19 because it's kind of like a small business kind of a situation? How have you dealt with that?
you know what? People have are ordering during this time. Well, not as much as usual because of what's going on.
Sure.
And for us, I would say starting a business, that's one thing that I want people to do during this time is just to be safe. And so just holding orders and making sure that when everything is secure and the quarantine is lifted, this virus has kind of simmered down, getting those orders out immediately. And during this time, I think, especially with Mother's Day coming up and everybody getting their stimulus check, I'm like,
Yes.
you need to come to MK's Chocolate
Can
and
you
order
can you call
something.
my husband and say, "Hey, Amy needs some chocolate for Mother's Day."
Right,
That
right.
needs to happen.
Yes, definitely. So we're thinking about some things, especially because we customize things. So things that's just out of the box that will make this Mother's Day, especially with everything that's going on, making this Mother's Day special. So we're just making sure that our business kind of like aligns with the time and also giving people that joy that they need when they eat our chocolate.
Yes, there is so much joy that happens within my mouth when I'm eating that chocolate. I got a whole lot of joy.
Look. Yes.
That's
So
awesome. So, Myeka, what is something that you have learned about yourself during this quarantine time?
you know what? I've learned, man, that's a good question. I've learned so much about myself. This time I feel like this is a God given time. I know that there's so much tragedy that's going on, and I know that people are going through a lot of grieving. You know, people that are passing. But when I tell you, this time is so God, because even being alone with our family, God is literally sitting down all family members. There's no football games, there's no basketball, there's no baseball, like he's literally having our minds focused on growing our foundation, focused on growing a better structure. If it was shaky before, God is like, no, I want you to come back in house and build this up, because if you don't have family, it's hard to have anything really. So just making sure that I, kind of go back to the root of things, certain things that I've avoided in life, and really
Mm-hmm.
paying attention to that area. And some people don't want to do that because of the fact that they feel like it's going to take years, or it's going to take, however long a time. But God is like, what will happen in years, he's allowing to happen within weeks, because you have given attention to that area. So I encourage any of our viewers, or even you, myself as well, anything that we have looked over in the past that is hindering us spiritually, emotionally, whatever it may be, financially, pay attention to that area and tackle it. During the season, you have nothing else to do but to tackle it, unless you're an essential worker. Then I understand your schedule, but yeah, it allowed me to pay attention to the things that I didn't pay attention to before.
That's good word. That is good word, Myeka. Very good. Okay, I just saw that Macy joined us. Hi, Macy.
Hello, gorgeous.
Hope she is doing well. Okay, so Myeka, what is one of the biggest challenges that you have overcome since this whole social distancing thing has started?
The biggest challenge, man, that's really good. I would say, I would say being on my phone.
Okay.
It's definitely, I mean, I feel like there's other things that I could talk about, but it's just not coming to me. But I feel like one of the main things is the phone. Like the phones are really gonna fry our brains,
Yeah.
okay, after this, because there's really nothing else
Yeah.
to do. So
Yes.
oh yeah, that's one of the things.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I feel like I'm on my phone all the time. I'm on my computer all the time. I get done with everything and I'm just like, I'm really tired and I have blue light glasses, so I wear my blue light glasses, but I'm just tired,
Blue
you
light glasses,
know?
I love it. That's what I need.
They're fantastic. They look, I should have brought them up here. We could have both been wearing our glasses.
Exactly.
Oh, but it is true. It's a lot of time on technology for sure. Yeah. Okay. So, two things that you will do when social distancing is over. What are like two things that you're just like, I am going to do these two things. I cannot wait to say, hopefully Friday, they're like, everyone can go and do whatever they want to do. Well, maybe not. Let's hope that doesn't actually happen. Now that we're thinking about that, let's not make it go that far. But at least if they open some things, what are you hoping to do as soon as they lift social distancing?
You know what? I'm ready to tackle some of the biggest dreams I've had.
All right.
One thing that I have learned from people around me is that when you imagine something that is much more bigger than you can imagine, all you have to do is just make that first effort into accomplishing it, because the thing about it is, when it's bigger than you, it's God's idea. It's what God is showing you what you're capable of. And so just making that first step is what I want to tackle the world. I want to do something great. I want to be more involved in the community, doing things that empower others, that and one thing that I've been really looking more into is manifestation. People don't understand that when even with you being an employee and working up to becoming a CEO or whatever it may be, that when you think of that thing and it happens, that is manifestation that is occurring. And so I want to dive deeper into manifestation, so everybody can have the tools that they need in order to succeed, so that this enemy, so we could show the enemy what we're capable of. I know a lot of people have doubted themselves in the past and been stagnated in a space where they feel like they're like, my family didn't do this, I don't see this in my community, and just different things that they've been doubting themselves about. But I want to speak to that person and be like, why not you? You are the one. You are the one that should be doing something extraordinary. If God put it inside of your mind, you're more than capable of doing it. So, yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to ask the pressing question then. What is your dream?
My dream, oh Lord, my dream is so many things. Man, becoming I know this sounds crazy, but becoming a governor or mayor, something. That's
Yes.
and you know what's so funny is that a lot of people, they used to pick with me about, they always used to think of me being the United States of America, the president of the United States. They always used to
Yes.
always say that. And you know what? I thought that was so funny. But I remember when I was younger and I was sitting in church, I don't want to hold you long, but I was sitting in church and
You bring it. I love it. Keep going.
I was sitting in church and they was having like a activism type of event. And we was invited as special guests, I believe. And I remember sitting there and I guess it was around the mayor election or something like that. And it was like, stand up if you want to be the next mayor. And so, and so when I was younger, I had so much drive in me. I had so much ambition. No, nothing could stop me from doing anything. I could run up to the mayor and talk to him. I could run up to leaders. And it's so crazy that God instilled that boldness in me. So sitting there, I'm like, I want to be that. I want to be that person that just changed something like dramatically. And so, I looked at my mom and I was like, I'm about to stand up. and,
Yes.
and so having that boldness, I'm like, not only is that a dream, but that's a desire. Like there's a leap in me that occurs when people talk about the community, when people talk about making a difference for a better cause, and instilling laws and instilling things that are able to bring people out of their comfort zone. That's the greatest blessing that I have witness is stepping out of my comfort zone and being in a space to where I am able to challenge myself. When I tell you, uh challenges is not to defeat you, but it's to grow you, it's to make you better.
That's
And
right.
when people have that understanding, they're unstoppable.
Myeka, I will vote for you. The second that you were like, Amy, I'm running for mayor, I'm like, okay, I'm on the campaign. Let me make the posters. Let me get this stuff going.
Right. Oh my goodness, I would totally call on you.
Yeah, I'm totally serious. Like that's it. We need more women within our leadership positions, but we need women like you within our leadership positions. So don't, yeah. Like I'm really serious. You go for that. I think it would be fantastic.
And also people like you're making a difference. You're showing people, and I don't want to tear up, but you're showing the youth that their story means something. And that is extraordinary. That is extraordinary. I don't want to tear up, but
Oh,
it's so powerful because people literally can sit on their stories not understanding that it was supposed to empower the next person. It was supposed to bring the person that is next to them hope, to bring them an understanding that you're not in this thing alone.
that's
And
right.
so allowing you to have that voice, you're a powerful instrument to our community. Do you hear
Oh,
me?
oh,
That's a powerful instrument. So I thank God for you. I thank God for the ones that's not forgetting about our youth, the ones that's been through a lot, the ones that has a different story, the ones that's peculiar. I
yeah.
Man,
Oh, thanks, Myeka. Building
absolutely.
me up, giving me chocolate, giving me all this goodness. I'm
Right.
feeling I'm feeling all good now. Yeah, love it.
Oh, I
Okay,
love you
girl.
so much.
So, last little thing. What kind of encouragement do you have for our viewers tonight?
You know what? One thing I've been leaning towards is prayer. It's helped me so much. And I know, and I actually posted this, I don't want to get too deep, but I actually posted this yesterday. How the America has faced so much during this time, people that are passing before their time. But when I tell you, there's so many people that don't understand that we as Christians, we as believers, understanding, having a relationship with the Father, He reveals to us secrets about what's occurring. Not only that, but things that we can literally, tackle in the well, I would say it's sort of spiritual than anything, but just having prayer instilled in you and fighting after something that you believe is true, something that will protect you. That prayer is one thing that I've been falling back on during this time. And so I encourage anybody, to start praying, do something that is definitely out of your comfort zone.
Yeah, that is good encouragement. Thank you so much, Myeka. And
Absolutely.
thanks for coming on this Instagram Live with me
Thank
tonight,
you.
too. It's always so fun. It's fun to see your face. I can't wait to see your face in person so I can give you a hug.
Oh, right. Oh, my
Right.
goodness. You're so
Soon.
sweet.
Soon. It's going to happen soon. So,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So to our viewers who are viewing now, but who will view this for the future too, we want to thank you so much for watching. If you want to know more about the Respect Team, you can go to our website, which is just respectteam.com. You can also reach out to us at info@respectteam.com too. Myeka, how do they find out about Max Chocolates? What's your website?
Max_chocolates on Instagram and Max Chocolates on Facebook.
Okay, perfect. Because I want them to be able to go and order their stuff for Mother's Day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Definitely.
good deal. Good deal. All right. Well, it's so good to see you, girl.
One thing that I want to say, is also with you going into schools as well. I find that as an encouragement as well. I've also part of my dream. One thing I knew it was gonna come back to me. Also one of my dreams is to go into schools and to speak to individuals that was once in my, that I was once in their place, and giving empowerment and enlightening them that there's a brighter future. You just gotta believe in yourself. So yeah, that's another thing, going into schools, the same thing that you're doing. So yeah.
So I just happen to know this person that hires people to come into the schools.
Really? Okay, cool.
That would be me, girl.
Yeah.
We can talk more about that. For sure. Yeah. Cool. Okay. All right. Well, you have a good night. And thank you to everybody that viewed tonight. We appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
All right. Bye, girl.
Alrighty. Bye.